Hi, I'm Victoria. I thought I'd do a quick video to introduce you to the face behind the business, given that being a wedding planner is all about selling yourself rather than a product. So I thought it only right to upload a short video to support my entry into the Wedding Industry Awards 2025, to firstly say hello and to just let you know a little bit about myself and my background. So I'm based in Glossop in the Peak District, just outside of Manchester, but I'm originally from Yorkshire and that's where my family still live. I am married to my husband Stephen and have been since 2017, and we have a lovely yet much of a handful little boy called Arthur, who's 2.5. So I currently kind of juggle running the business with looking after my little boy as well. So it's can be a challenge at times, but it is the most rewarding profession I've ever done. In terms of my previous experience, I worked in international corporate events for 15 years. So I have travelled the world delivering gala dinners, drinks receptions, exhibitions, VIP events. To be honest, anything you could probably think of in the corporate world, within various different industries such as aviation, legal, surveying, education. So I have a wealth of events experience behind me, which I think has allowed me to be successful as a wedding planner due to the various skills that I have honed in my 15 years from dealing with some rather challenging corporate clients at times. I decided to make the move into the wedding industry, firstly because I've always wanted to work for myself, and kind of during COVID I decided I kind of had enough of the corporate world, and so took the leap. Some may say at quite a challenging time, but hey, you've got to make these jumps sometimes, into the world of weddings. It's something I've always been interested in. Obviously I planned my own wedding, which was great, but obviously planning your own is very different to planning a client's wedding, because you know yourself inside out. But that's my job now, to do the same for my clients and find out exactly what their aspirations are for their special day. I absolutely love this job, as I've said before. It provides so much job satisfaction in comparison to quite kind of harsh informal environment as some of the corporate jobs I've had. Obviously playing a pivotal role in a couple's kind of magical day, which hopefully they'll only do once in their life, so they'll, you know, making memories for them to treasure forever, and not just for them, for family who are often quite invested in the weddings as well, especially parents, and all of their guests. I know that my wedding guests still talk about our wedding even this many years later. So I want the guests of my couple to also say the same about theirs. Now, the reason that I have entered the awards is that I feel I've been running my business long enough now to have had enough clients, firstly, to provide some hopefully glowing testimonials of me and my service. But also I think I've reached a point where I've got the business in a very good place. I've spent a lot of time on my website. I've built everything from scratch myself. I run all of my social media, which can take up a fair amount of time. And I want to kind of show to more people who I am and what I can do. And I thought entering these awards would be a good way of doing this. And hopefully, if I get shortlisted, then I will be able to come to our regional award ceremony to meet some other fellow suppliers, and ones that I currently know and ones that I may not have met yet. I do love this industry as well, because I'm always meeting new people who have fascinating stories about why they do what they do, and I find it such a welcoming and warm industry to be in. And I can't see me ever leaving it really until I retire now. In terms of where I cover, I obviously cover where I'm based, so Derbyshire. I have quite a few clients who are based up in Yorkshire, which is great because I get to go and see family at the same time. And Cheshire is another large area of mine where I've done a number of weddings. That's not to say, however, that I wouldn't go further afield if a client really wanted to book me, if we really got on. It's just that I would say those areas I've mentioned are my niche at the moment, as I've developed some really strong working relationships with some venues and suppliers who are basically my little black book of people who I trust to recommend to my full and partial planning clients. In the future, however, if I expand my team to take on another coordinator, then I will probably look to expand into some further regions, as I'll have a bit more time to do that. As I said, at the moment it's quite busy with me juggling work and family life, but it's definitely an aspiration I have for the future. With regards to what I enjoy doing, I like the usual things really: eating out, going to see live music, spending time with friends and family, and wedding planning. I love my job. I can truly say that my profession is something that I enjoy. I used to dread the 9 till 5 of the corporate world by the end of my corporate career, and I can honestly say I don't dread a day of my job now. I do truly love what I do. I'm passionate about it. I've developed long-standing relationships with some of my previous clients. We still meet up now for drinks. I know all their families. So it's just so rewarding. Anyway, I hope that this video has given you a brief insight into me and why I do what I do, and hopefully I'll get to meet some of you at the regional awards if I'm shortlisted. And yeah, thanks for taking the time to watch this video.